Okay, let's get started on step number 2. Now that you've found a unclaimed asset or unclaimed money to be processed, and I have that on the screen, keeping in line with the example that I found and in step number 1. And as you can see, there's very, very, very many accounts that you can be processing that are over $50. The bigger ones, obviously the more money that you make, but anything over $50 will be financially rewarding for you. So now this step, in step number 2, what we need to do is complete the processor form so that you can submit it in to us for payment. And the unclaimed money processor forms can be found below this video. There's a link in there to a PDF file, and all you simply do is just print those off. You can just print off a master copy if you want, and if you don't have a printer at home, just get it to like an Office Depot or a Staples or something like a business center where you can print that off, and then you can make copies of it. Many of our processors will have dozens and dozens, or if not 100, I'm assuming, because we have many people sending in multiple submissions a week. In fact, we have some that do dozens or hundreds in a week, and that's entirely up to you. So the unclaimed money processor form to complete it is pretty straightforward and standard. I will cover it again as well in step number 3, but I'll quickly go through it here. In the first section, all you're doing is completing the processor information, and that's you. You're putting in your last name, your first name, your middle initial, or your full middle name if you decide to, your mailing address, and so that we know where to send your payment process checks to, so you can get paid, and we'll send those through the mail by company check that you can cash at any financial institution that you're dealing with wherever you are in the world. Please provide your email address and your phone number in case we need to contact you for any reason. The second section of the unclaimed money processor form is just the unclaimed owner's information. Okay, so you're going to put the owner's name or last name. If it's a company, you would just put that in there as well. And so it doesn't. A lot of the forms that you're going to be processing and the accounts you're going to be processing are not individuals. Sometimes, like for instance, the one I found here in this example for the tutorials is a company, 10 Abbott Street LLC. So we would just put that in that section. Make sure that you're including off the national off the site that you found the accounts on, that you're putting the state of the province that it's located in. If there is an account number, put that in there as well on the form. If it's not anything that you can't find applicable in this account, like for instance this one doesn't have an account number, so you would just put NA in that section. In the account number section you put non-applicable, NA. Okay. Try if it provides the holder's name, and that's the originating bank. In here you would put Click Sales Inc. as you see up there. You would put the outstanding balance, which I have circled on the screen here, $1,508.18. You would put the last transaction date, which is the year reported there, and that is 2008. The property ID number, which does have it applicable on here. If it's not applicable, then just put, again, not applicable. So some of the accounts and some of the state sites and province sites don't have property IDs, just put not applicable. The type of account, this one would be vendor check. Sometimes it'll be checking, sometimes it'll be in trust, sometimes it'll be a savings account, those kind of things. Okay, that's pretty much it, what you're going to be filling out on the processing forms. The last thing you need to do before submission into us, which I'll cover in step number 3, is the independent contractor agreement section at the bottom, and that's just making it notifying yourself, and you're agreeing to the fact that you don't work for us as an employee, but you work for us like as an independent contractor, so no taxes are taken off or anything like that. That's up to you to file those with your appropriate tax office at the end of the year. Okay, and of course the payments we pay to you as an independent contractor are just revenue in. Okay, and so and then you need to sign that. So every processor form that you're sending in, you need to sign it and date it at the bottom of the form. On the screen here, I don't have that shown there, but when you print it off from the PDF below, you'll have the signature section and the address box, or sorry, the the date box on there. And that's pretty much it for step number 2 in completing your unclaimed money processor forms. I will see you over in step 3. I will cover this again in step 3 because it's very important that you make sure that you understand what information needs to go on to that processor form. Okay? Thanks again for watching and being with us, and I'll see you over in step number 3.